good morning, good afternoon, and good night, depending on where you are in the world. But, oh, Lord have mercy. It is time for a good old back day, boys. I don't think I recorded my back day last time. I'm not sure. I kind of forgot. No, was it? No, I think that was a bench day that I recorded when I was with the homie. But overall, we're feeling decent today. Woke up kind of in pain. Overall, I don't think I'm overworking my body, but I'm doing a lot more than I used to with it, so I think it's confused on Wagwan. But for now, we try to get a good stretch in. Make sure everything's sturdy. Excuse me. Look like a flexor. It's a beautiful day outside. Make the most of it by moving the body. Oh, the fluffy. Not the poor fluffy. Beautiful, beautiful evolution of my soul, man. And now we're just gonna do the good old warm up. The muscles firing and the blood pumping. That's embarrassing. How many down from the R? 1, 2, 3. Hold right there. Yeah. 4. Okay, there we go. What's it called? I was watching an interview with a vampire for, I know I already talked about it last video, but I want to go even not deeper, but like talk about an episode that recently just came out, because this show has the ability to like create moments that I feel just represent how another person sees someone they love, or someone who like they view as like a beacon of light, you know? Like there's this part where, let me restart. You have the ability to give the gift of being a vampire, but the thing is, there's a very deep connection that comes with that, because they're taking like most of your like blood and your essence into themselves. So when you're that connected, you see visions and memories. And how I talked about with bro with his pseudo daughter, he was draining a person who was close to her, and what he saw was like something that was almost impossible. Since she's a vampire, she can't be out in broad daylight. But in the woman's memories of Claudia is her name, he saw Claudia standing in, as he said, an impossible, beautiful afternoon, which she would die in. But the person he was turning into a vampire saw Claudia in that light. And it's just, if we could like dissect and go into people's memories, we could see that's how we view someone we love, or someone we talk to on a daily basis. And something like that's just beautiful, because like directors are able to put almost unexplainable emotions into like just a well-directed scene, and I love it. Something that just touches my soul all the time. And just that idea of our perception of another person is so distorted from how they feel about themselves. Just imagine how someone feels about us, you know? Because I do find myself in a weird spot. Like, I don't view myself as worthy of most things. But then somebody, like, it'll be like random pop-up that someone does like view me in a light that I'd never imagined that I would be viewed in. And it's very intriguing. Yep, that's it. Get that lower back right, get the spine up. Shoot. Just the idea of me being enough the way I am. Of course, I'll keep growing and evolving to become even better for the ones around me and the ones I love. But just the idea that the image of me that they see they view as good enough in this world. And yeah, something like that's just amazingly beautiful. Reminds me of a movie called After Yang. Very good movie. And just had a wonderful representation of like memories, how they're just split up into like parts of our lives. Like for my example, I think I'll split it up into like the years on the planet. So like at the age of 15, you'll have like a catalog of memories and stuff. And if we had the ability to access all those, it would be fucking insane. Alright, let's get into the back part. I just like doing those to warm up. Overall, I just feel warm when I do those. Whew. What a beautiful day. Getting into some barbell rows. Still trying to figure out the right form to make sure I feel it. I love this gym so much, bro. It's like just, it's just empty and it's crazy. I'll show you in a second after I do this first one. But like, it's awesome because I'm cool with, I can do like a regular field commercial gym, but it's like this feeling of like, no one's in here because I left at a climbing gym, so like most of the time it's split up. Mostly everybody's here to just climb, but a quick gym that just provides you with the like almost the bare necessities or the bare minimum that you need to really improve, and that's what I like. Nothing too fancy, you know? Like of course there'll be days that I miss like the machines and stuff, but it's just a beautiful thing like this. Let's get ready for the first set. But for example, on the gym, just empty, nobody, just empty, pure empty, and it's so beautiful. And now lately, the idea of constant evolution has definitely been a big driving force in my head. Because I was thinking about it very deeply on the drive here. The way the brain works, like, of course, like each day, I think you'll be the same person throughout your day if it's just a regular day. But if it's a day that like you're always learning something new, like almost every minute you're expanding your knowledge and changing things you like or things that you think you enjoy very quickly. And it's like we're in this constant like perpetual loop of thinking like where we are is good, but then we watch a video, listen to someone talk, or even go deeper into our own thoughts, and then we change again. And it's like that's something I really love. Like just the idea that I'll never be the same person every day. is a beautiful thing, because it's like I saw something, and it's like if you're the same person you are at 50 that you were at 20, you haven't like expanded or evolved at all. And that's something I personally agree with, because even now, like, I'm not the same person I was a week ago. Or like, I think about like months ago. Like months ago, I had all these ideas of something, all these plans, and now like I've stripped away most of that stuff, and now I'm like in a different path. And I was thinking about that yesterday with the homie, and I was like, yeah, that's shit's awesome, bro. Like, you ever have that thing when you're having like big conversations with the boys, but you've, like in the moment you don't feel it, but later on when you really sit down and think, you notice like, all right, bro, we were kind of tripping. We were getting a little too excited, big for our britches type vibe. But now, what I liked is that for all of us, we all kept the same like base of what we wanted. I was saying I wanted to get like do something to fund what I want to do with like my brand and stuff. And like I didn't know, like I was saying all this other woot stuff, but now I'm moving in that right direction, but it's nowhere near what I like originally entailed. And like that's something beautiful. And the homie said he had a plan, he's gonna do what he does, and he's doing that. Like ain't nothing changed about what he wants to do. Other homie, he's doing big stuff as well for himself. And I'm like, yo, we're all moving in the right direction at the right time, bruh. And it's something I truly love. And it's just, fuck, something I truly love. I'm just not getting distracted. I be talking too much, but it's a good vibe, good feeling. Cool. Yeah, man. There it is. There it is. I didn't do an introduction. Hamza the Ronin's back in this bitch, and you know the saying, fuck off, fuck off. Come on. Oh, that pain is a beautiful thing. It means I'm alive. It means we're alive. Do not flinch from the pain. Well, you can flinch from the pain. Pain kind of hurts, so. But pain like this is the pain that you should desire in life. The pain of change. Yeah, man. Hi there, Allah. There it is. Beautiful day out here.
I didn't forget them. I forgot to charge them.
That was funny as fuck. I was like, yo. Because I charged those headphones to 100. And then I was like, thank God. I'm gonna be good. Then yesterday I forget them, I'm like. And I was like, I swear I put them in this bag because I like took out everything so I can be here for yoga.
Yeah.
Like I already had everything packed, ready to go. And then I go to grab my headphones, I'm like, there's no way. Check the Find My iPhone thing for the headphones. Hey, we're at home right now, gang. I'm like, there's no way. I get home, I look around, right next to my laptop. I'm like, I know. And I like how I talk to it like it decided to stay there. I'm like, yo, what the fuck are you doing, bro? You're so lazy, bro. Get up, get up off the shelf, bro. You're so lazy. Bet. Little nice pump with it. Shit's nice. it is. Yep. Yep. Come on. Come on. There it is. Woo! Come on. Come on. Hell yeah. Let's go. Come on. Alright. Yeesh. Yeesh. Why? Come on. There it is. Yep. Let me see it. There we go. Come on. Come on. Get there. Yeesh. There it is. Pain. It's a beautiful thing right there. I do not want to regret what I've done in this life. Last one, best one. Make it right, make it tight, make it sexy. There it is. Eesh. 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 Come on. Come on. Triceps. Triceps, huh? Focus on that singular burn. Oh. I'm doing one each.
Bro, one thing I've noticed with triceps, especially the single one, is like adding in like the rotation. So like starting with my palm facing like inwards and then rotating it out. I get a nasty contraction when I do that.
When I start feeling that burn, I'm like, I love it here. Sunshine.
Alternate on the same one?
Huh?
So alternate on the same one?
Yeah. Make life easier. Move it. Come on. burn your food. Huh?
I can feel that I ain't good yet.
Facts. I got carbs in me. Oh, yeah. Earth. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh. Good pump changes the game. Little egotistical shit. It's all good. I don't know if anybody else has this problem, but why is it that I'm confident in almost every other region of my daily existence, but as soon as it comes to talking to a woman that I find attractive or would want to pursue or I'm interested in, I just become the definition, the textbook definition of a scaredy cat. Makes no sense. Get up there. Get up there. Get up there. Get up there. Come on. Just become a wuss. I don't know why I become a wuss. It makes me so angry. But it might be something like neurological, the brain stem, something about the primitive nature of man. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, back in the Neanderthals, there must have been some thing in the brain when a caveman was trying to pursue a cave woman that made him scared, even though he was out there fighting dinosaurs and shit. I might have that in 21st century, or I'm just a pussy. Either one is okay with me. I don't really care which one it is, greatly. Let the people see you. Yep. Yep. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. There it is. Yeah, man. There it is. God damn. You want to talk to the people?
Talk to the people. What's the topic of discussion today? Being a bitch. Being a bitch when you want to talk to a girl. Alright. Here's my 2 cents on the topic. Things like this that we do in the gym require a lot of physical strength, a lot of mental strength, and a decent bit of spiritual strength, you know? But not as much as the other two. Something like that, something like being emotionally vulnerable, something like putting yourself out there requires a lot of spiritual strength. And what ends up happening is you start to waver. You start to waver when you see your opportunity. You say, I'll do it next time, I'll do it next time. But every time you do that, you're cutting away at your own spirit just slightly. And one of my favorite quotes if you cut a man's spirit, he'll bleed just the same. And you gotta be prepared for that. You gotta be aware of that. So, but then again, fuck do I know. Fuck do I know. What about we still hitting
I'm just trying to get this pump out.
just get a pump fat.
Almost there.
Should we move this if these guys are over there?
It's a part of life. The pain. You just make it look so easy, bro. You just make it look so easy. Oh, okay. I definitely cheated though, because I know I'm supposed to start down there, but when I'm like at that end position, it fucks me up.
Yeah.